I wrote this song when I was very sick, and I intended for it to be this very short, snappy, and kind of have a dancey part, sort of like a happy vibe, but then kind of very dour lyrics. I wanted that contrast in there. When we started the band, a lot of the songs had already been written, but this is one of the first ones that we wrote together, and I got to add something to. Writing parts that are wholly originally my parts has been really interesting to figure that out piece by piece and really like get myself more than one foot in the door of songwriting.
Pretty simple song, all things considered, and pretty short song, so it just became instantly very fun to play, very fun to see everyone's playing dynamics, especially seeing how into it Dylan got behind the kit and how much harder he started to hit when it got close to the outro of the song.
This one's a banger. This one's super fun. I think the beat took us a little minute in recording to actually nail. I feel like when we play it live, it was always easy to get the things moving and grooving, because I think when I play with you guys, it's so much easier to kind of play off your energy and create a groove and have fun. I feel like I remember while I was playing by myself, I'm like, oh, is this even groovy? Is this even funkin'? But I feel like we got it funkin' by the end. I listened to the record today and it was funkin', so.
It's a lot of fun to get all those snappy pieces together and just go and go and go and go and go, and then
I want to talk about Devin quirky songs. This is definitely one of them, which is, I mean, it's a short little snappy one, but it's got all these little interesting little bits. At first I didn't really know what to make of it after having kind of, again, going through the sequencing of the album. When I first heard it, I was like, okay, that was just like a bunch of, it almost like smacks you in the face, and then by the time you really kind of get your bearing, it's over, it's done.
When I was tracking my guitars for this song, the sort of intro, like I call it like the surf rock riff, not knowing exactly how to articulate that to go with the second guitar part that I had written, and there was something we didn't really figure out until we tracked it, which is kind of rare for this. Like, we usually get everything sorted out in rehearsal, take the time, but this one was not until I actually performed it on the record, so that was an interesting thing.
I had written some vocal harmonies just for the chorus. Initially, when we recorded them and I listened back to it, I thought, oh, okay, there's a couple of notes that I'm singing out of tune here. So I went back in and just recorded some pickups on my own and sent them over to Devin. And then he decided not to use them for those notes that I sang out of tune. And now I listen back to it and think, oh, he's right. It sounds way better the way that I was singing it before, because I'm just hitting a different note than I thought I was.
I wish we could keep playing it, but it's perfect. It leaves you begging for more. It's amazing. And I love to do the bop, 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 bop. That's the only crossover fill I ever play in Hospital Gossip. It's very easy to play. It's just quarter note triplets, but it's super fun. I could do this all day. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I do it in my sleep. I don't know. I'm sleeping, so I wouldn't know. Maybe I need one of those little like cameras, like a sleep camera, like Paranormal Activity.
The little accented, which I now know I'm supposed to be doing this now. It's a fun little song. I like the dance punk stuff, so like there's a nice little dance punk part in there. That's my reference point for it anyway.
I don't know why. There's just something about it that when it comes in, I think it just lands. I think everybody really vibes on it. And, the audiences seem to love it. So. Do you change which arm is on top when you do that?
That's the
No,
true
it's
crossover.
just right.
That's the true crossover.
That's the, I think
Oh, I
true
could-
crossover.
That's the pure crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even. Oh, I could have done it so much cooler.
It's like flossing, but like.
Yeah. This guy gets it.
Drummers.